Good morning, good afternoon, and welcome to our live trading session. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you so much for today, and we thank you for another opportunity to come into the markets, and just thank you so much for your goodness, your kindness, and your grace and your mercy, and ask that you give us wisdom, discernment, and good discipline, ultra strong discipline, and good skills to come into the market and execute some trades. In the name of Yeshua, amen. Okay, I'm running a little behind here. It is Tuesday. Come on now, Forex Factory. Okay, well, we've got a bunch of Canadian news at 8:30. ADP weekly employment change at 8:15, which is a yellow folder. I feel like that also used to be an orange folder. Oh, and FOMC member Waller speaks right now. It's also a yellow folder. Okay, well, and then we've got pending home sales at 10 a.m. So a little bit of, we've got one red folder this morning on the CAD. Okay, let's just clear this stuff off. Break it down from the daily. I meant to get I wanted to start with a fresh account this morning, and I just kind of ran out of time last night. I could have stayed up, but then I thought I would have time this morning, and I ran out of time this morning. Okay, so on the daily, we had a test of the breakdown on the daily chart right in there in that candle. So we broke out of this consolidation with this run down. Then we popped back up to test the breakout. And then it seems this day that we have come back down. So that's a really good sign of continuation to the downside. We'll go see what that looks like. There it is right there on the hourly with that move. Now let's just see how much this is run down now. So for over that week, we ran down 176, 178 pips or so. And then we pulled back. Let's just put that on here just to have a look on the fibs. So we've done a healthy 23% pullback. Yeah, that's just a really good, strong down run. It's done everything it needs to continue to the downside. Doesn't mean it won't still bounce back up. It's just a pretty good sign for it to continue to the downside. Here's the 15-minute chart. We've got some of London's session through here coming down. What was this move? Is that yesterday? Oh yeah, that must have been. That was yesterday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, 18 hours ago, 19 hours ago. All right, so here's the 5-minute chart. And we're in a little consolidation in here. Actually a pretty good spot for me to get into my trade, to start into my trading. I've got this high right here, which my 17 pips, 17 pip stop loss is just, oh come on, I'm trying to draw here. My 17 pip stop loss is just going on the other side of that pivot, which is good. And the market's pulling back now. Okay, it was gonna be, yeah, perfectly over there. So I would just probably still move that stop loss just on the other side of that pivot if it pops back up. I might just still go get a new account because I've been wanting to start fresh. You know what? Let's just go do that. Nobody's here right now but me. And I mean, I'm still gonna trade this account. It's still good. I've actually put a good amount of money back into it. I'm gonna just start my trading right in here. And then there's that stop loss coming in just on the other side of that pivot, which is perfect. While that's waiting, I'm gonna go get another FTMO account. All right, let's just let that sit. We've got, it's 8:10. We've got 5 minutes to that ADP weekly. What was that? ADP weekly employment change, 4 minutes. And then we got some CAD news at 8:30. And then pending home sales at 10. So not really much to look out for. I mean, for me. For the next guy, he might say there's all kinds of stuff going on. But Good morning, Larry. Good to have you. How's it going? You just doing your devotions? That's great. I'm just buying a new FTMO account right now. I'm gonna start fresh with a fresh 10K account, and I'm gonna attach this one to it. And then I think next week I'll buy a 10 or maybe even 100K account from Tots, and I'll also do one of those accounts at the same time. So for now, I'm just getting my new FTMO 10K account set up right as we speak. Oh, you know what? Hey, if you're gonna hang by here for a little bit, I'll show you how I set up my FTMO account on my Traders Connect, because I've still got my Windows set up for that. If you want to see that, if that's something you're into, just let me know. A lot of money, that would be an opinion. I'm spending $100 on a new account right now. So I'm just purchasing a new 10K account for $100 US. But the next account with Tots, I'm gonna probably get a 10K or 100K. I can't remember how much they are, so I think their 10K is about $100 also. But I'm feeling way more revamped than I ever have, so I think now's a good time to do that. I've beat these accounts quite a few times in the past, and I've never felt so confident and consistent as I have now, so now is the time to do that. Okay, so let's see if I've got this. All right, so I'm just pulling up my Traders Connect, and I'll just show you how to use this thing and how I'm attaching my accounts. So here's the sign in, and my stuff's already ready to go on that. So we'll get into the account, Traders Connect. And on the dashboard, it says we've got 2 accounts on here that are connected. One of them is trash because it's, I think, here, let's go see what, go to account configuration. And you can see them here. Oh yeah, I gotta get rid of that match trader account. That was I had attached the the competition account from Tots, which is this one. But that one's, wait a sec. Oh, so it's actually, it looks like it's not trashed right now, but it actually exceeded, it dropped below the 9,000 mark, so it actually is garbage. Or no, it exceeded it. Yeah, it dropped below the 9,000 mark. So I'm gonna remove that account from here. So I'm gonna go to this here, this trash can, and I'm gonna confirm deleting this out of my Traders Connect. So now I have one account attached right in here. That's the account that's on, that I'm trading in front of you right now. And then we're gonna go back up to here. We're gonna add a new account. I'm just checking to see if you're still with me here, because I'm flipping back and forth between screens. So we're gonna go add a new account over here and see how, look at what they're doing. Oh, they've got this new one, Project X, in under beta. I've never even heard of that trading platform. So they've got DX Trade, they got Match Trader, Trade Locker, Trade-Avate, and this one I haven't heard of, Project X. Should go have a look and see what that one is. So anyway, my FTMO account is a MetaTrader 5, so they've still got 4 and 5 right here. So we're going to go and select MetaTrader 5. And then the broker, which is FTMO, so scroll down over here. Wow, there's so many brokers under here now. I really do like these guys. They're on top of everything. Okay, getting down to the F's. FTMO. FTMO. Wow, it's so many F's too. There we go. There's FTMO. I'm going to click that there. And then we need to figure out the server and then the account ID and password. So those metrics, yeah, the account metrics are here under FTMO. I have an email that came in with them, but also on the website it gives me here, so I can just go to account metrics right here for my FTMO account. You can go to two places. I have it in my, well, I have a link in my email that makes me come over to here. Or sorry, I don't have any metrics. I need my credentials. So I've got my credentials over here. So FTMO server, under the server, it's called FTMO server. So I'm going to go back over to here. I'm going to just click FTMO server for the server type. And then we're going to go get the account ID. And we can just copy it right here. So I've got the login ID copied, and then we're going to go back here and paste it in here. And then the password. I'm not sure if that's under my email, which it might be my email that does it. I'm just not totally sure. So I'm going to come back over here and punch in the master password. So I'm going to copy this master password right here, and then I'm going to go back to Traders Connect and then punch that in, paste that over here, and now I can add the account, and then we should have a fresh 10K account that is connected. And there it is. There's the fresh 10K account, FTMO, and then we've got this dented FTMO account down here. So it's we got 19,300 under the portfolio on Traders Connect. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and we're going to log in back over on MetaTrader. So this is the account we have been trading for a while, and I'm just going to log out of it. Oh, you know what? I want to get that trade closed. Let's just let that, it's just moving into the blue. I can't believe that didn't close already. Okay, whatever. That we're just taking that out of 0 just to make sure it's closed, and then we're going to log out of this one. Log into the new one. So we've still got the password copied. So I'm going to paste the password in here. Hold on a sec. Let me clear that. Paste. Okay. And then this is FTMO server. Under the server, it's called FTMO server. And then I'm going to go grab the login. Under my login credentials, and then copy that. Come back into MT5, and we're gonna just clear that one out and paste the new login, and then we're gonna click OK.
Incoming mail.
And there we go, fresh 10K account. And the other one is connected in under Traders Connect. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to Traders Connect. Make sure I'm taking you with me. Yep, I've still got you. Okay, close that. And we'll go back over here to Traders Connect. And we've got both of them connected. They're both MT5 accounts. And we're going to go to the copier engine over here. And you can see here's the portfolio value of both accounts combined. And so what we're going to do is we're going to add a master copier. Template, we're just going to call it FTMO. Just like that. And then we're going to go down here. We're going to copy from the new, so I think that's, I might need to remove a master copier. I think I need to remove it because the other one is currently the master, so we're going to close all this. Okay, that one is the master, so we're going to delete that. Are you sure you want to delete the master configuration? Yep, confirm that. So now we're going to add a new master, and we're going to start over with the new 10K. So we'll go in here and call this FTMO, template, FTMO. And then we want to get the new account in here. Which number was that? I just got to check over here. That was the 496 account. $496 is this one, so that's the new fresh 10K. So we're going to make that one the master. And so we're going to copy from that one over to the other one. There's only two, so this only gives me one option to copy to. Risk settings. We're going to keep the risk type balanced. and that will keep the 100%. Oh. That means it's risking 100% of the lot size that I'm punching in on the master account. So if I've got one lot that's being traded on the one account, it will copy to the master account the equivalent of the percentage. So if the account size is the same, it will copy the same lot. But if it's a lower size account, it will decrease the lot size so that it's risking the same amount. It's a great tool to have. So I'm going to confirm that. All right, so there we go. So now we've got this account. Up here is the master. And this one below, the 253, is the slave. And we can see here this account is being copied from this one, the 496. And it says here the balance multiplier and the risk. So that's exactly what we want. And then I'm going to go do one more thing. Over under account configuration, I'm going to add, we're going to go to edit. I'm going to edit the 10K account. And I'm going to put equity protector over here. This is a super cool tool. So under here, I'm going to make sure that my main trading account, we're going to turn on the equity protection with this button. And now it's got all these options for me. See, it gives you a daily drawdown reset. You can turn that on if you want. You can get notifications through email. I think you can maybe even do text, I think, when equity levels are hit. So I'm going to tell it to close all trades with this button. Close all open trades when I hit a 2% drawdown. So I'm going to come over here and hit 2 for 2%. So when that fresh 10K account hits 9,800, everything closes that's being copied. So that could mean 3-4 different accounts that I'm trading all shut down immediately. So that is the equity protection. I'm going to go and update the equity, and that will, now that's done. I could put a dollar value in here too. If you don't want to use the percentage, you can put in, this take profit too. So if you hit a certain level in your account, it could close all positions for profits as well. But for now, I'm just going to keep this drawdown protection on. And that's it. I think everything is all set up now. So go back over the dashboard. And there we go. We've got one active slave, one active master. And here they are right down here. So let's go place a trade. I'm going to take us back over to... Oh, we missed the trade. That's okay. Because we were just doing all that stuff. That trade would have hit, but we'll punch it in now. So now I need to get my... where's my depth of market? This is where I trade from, this box. And put that down here. Stop loss. 170 points, which is 17 pips. Take profit. 20 points, which is 2 pips. And we're going to trade mini lots. Oh, we just missed that trade. Again, I actually missed a second one. So when it pulls back up, we'll start getting into that. So I'm not going to change these variables for a long time until the market changes drastically. This is going to remain the same. 17 pip stop loss, 2 pip take profit. Let's go down here to the 1 minute chart and we'll see we just got that nice extension to the downside. Let's measure that. That was almost a 5 pip run down. So as that pulls back up into this, come on, into here, I'm going to add my short positions. 1. Right in there. So here's the first one. It's going to ask if I'm going to accept the terms. I'm going to accept them. And then put in the sell. Probably could have waited a little bit more. There we go. So now we've got one trade at 1 mini lot coming from this account. Now let's go look over at Traders Connect. Go to account configuration. There's 2 active accounts. Account trades now. And you can see here is the lower account with the 9,300. It punched in a 0.09 lot size because it's balanced percent risk for this account. So this is a fresh 10K account with a mini lot, and what it's doing is putting in 0.09 lot size. So that's the balance that's going, it's doing the math and behind the scenes. Why is it not showing? Should have open positions, right? Hold on a sec. Let's go back to the dashboard here. There we go. So on the dashboard, we've got 1 open trade on the fresh 10K account right here, and we've got 1 open trade on the lower value account, the 9,300 account. So it shows those are 2 open trades. Trades copied today, 1. There's 2 open trades. It's letting us know right here as well. Okay, so we can click each one of these accounts to go look at the trades. So if we go in here, oh, they're still open. We gotta let them close first for closed positions. Okay, I'm just gonna look at this one for a sec, the copier engine. So here's 1 master, 1 slave, and 2 open positions for both of them combined on the $19,000 portfolio. So that's cool. So that's all done. It's all working properly. Let's just go back over to MT5 and just trade. We can look back over here too if we want at any point. But that is all finished, all complete. And so next week I'll get a new TOTS account, and then we'll put that into the portfolio. Maybe next week or maybe the week after. I need to get a little bit more income before I get the next account. So hopefully that was helpful. Yeah, it was good. That's great. Okay, so I think we're about to go tag that take profit, and then we'll just go back over the trade copy and I'll show you. Okay, so we just got that trade. So now we can go over to, I think, oh no, we need to go account trades. Closed positions. Oh, it's got a whole bunch of them from other accounts as well. So, but you can see them here. That 09 lot size one is closed on the small account, and then the 0.1, the mini lot, is also closed. Go back to the dashboard, and now there's no open trades. Or sorry, 2 accounts, 0 open trades, but there's been 1 trade that was copied today. And now we've got $1.80 in the new account, and then the other one's slowly coming up. So now we can just focus on this fresh 10K account and not break one rule. And I missed one more trade while I was talking. But yeah, anyway, that's that. And I just quickly entered another trade as it was popping up. So hopefully we'll knock out a second trade. Oh, is that the news? No. Okay, well, we just got another trade in. Okay, just got into another trade. All right, just close that. Another trade. Got a decent little bit of volatility right now. So we're up $5 now in the new account. So now you can see when I operate this, my trading rules under 17 pip stop loss. When I hit that 17 pip stop loss, it's between like about I gotta add another trade right here. that ends up being between 1.5% to almost 2%. It's not quite 2%, I don't think. It's about 1.5% when I hit that 17 pip stop loss, as long as I close everything right on that first, when that very first stop loss gets hit. So now, I'll lose about 1.5% when we hit that stop loss, but we'll see how much we can make in a session. And I'm certain, as long as I don't violate any rules, that this account will keep slowly cruising up. I just need to have solid discipline. Did I tell you? I can't remember if you were here. Was it yesterday or the day before? No, it was yesterday. I was just saying that I signed a new accountability contract with myself, that's stating that between now and the end of the year that I don't break a rule. I signed that on Sunday. So, planning on being more consistent and more disciplined than I ever have been. And now my rules have been simplified, so they're easier to follow too. So that should help me to stay more disciplined and on track. And it looks like we just took out another trade for profit. Putting this new account at $6.50. It's a good start. Yeah, and then my plan is to attach a new TOTS account onto that so that I can just trade MT5 and it will copy onto the, I think it's the DX or Match Trader account I can get. And Traders Connect will just copy the Match Trader account. And then I can just trade MT5 and it will copy onto the Match Trader account. So I don't have to operate on Match Trader. I was saying it looks like the market is wanting to break down, creating a bit of a platform right where we're at. And just pull up the 15-minute chart here for a second. And you can see we've got this big consolidation box. And I'm just going to remove all these object lists. We've got this level in here that it's probably gonna try and break down to create a new low. I guess it's not a very clean spot right now. We've got this level here, which it's trying to break. But then if it does, we've still got this low over here. So if it does make its breakdown, it's just not the cleanest breakout trade if you're gonna be a breakout trader, which I'm not, so. Just get into another short here on the pullback. Looks like we just hit another profit target. Okay, just adding into that short position again. Okay, another target hit. And it looks like the market's trying to make its break. So we can add into the position if it pulls back, or we can wait and see if it wants to break. The thing is, it's just there's not a really good clean breakout spot on this one. So I think if it keeps pulling back, I'm going to just keep entering. And maybe it breaks, maybe it doesn't. This is not a very good, it's hard to tell where, if you're going to try and catch a breakout, where you're going to put your trade in. Okay, one more little pullback. I'll add that short in. Oh, just one more push up. Right there. Todd didn't show up. Is that unusual? I mean, I guess it would be, right? He should be there like every day. Oh, you sent Tots a note asking them. Does it seem like maybe they're not going to do that regularly, or are you just not even sure if they're going to do that class anymore? Okay, another target hit. Up $11 this session now. And it looks like the break is starting to come into the chart right now. We're definitely getting that breakout. Okay, I will still trade the short side through this breakout. So if it pulls back enough, I'll start adding shorts. Just almost had enough room there to get a trade in. Are you trading this morning, Larry? You trading that competition account, the TOTS one? That breakout is just holding strong, not even giving an opportunity to get into it. Okay, finally starting to get a pullback on there, so add into a short position. David, how's it going? Good to have you in here. Just getting ready to enter into a second position on this setup. One more little push up. Right there. It's the second position. I'll get into a second one. Doing good. Taking it nice and slow today. Nice. That's a good call. I just got a new fresh 10K account, new evaluation from FTMO, so I'm just gonna also do the same. And I'm just gonna be more disciplined than any other time before. I signed an accountability contract on Sunday with myself for the rest of this year. So I'm not hoping, I'm going to be following my personal contract, and I've refined my rules a little bit to make them a little bit more simple also. So hopefully between those two things, we'll see more consistency and discipline. I've been working on a new trading plan. It's not new, it's just more refined and it's more simple. I'm trying to keep things way more simple than I've made them in the past. And I do believe it's going to be easier to follow rules when things look and feel more simple. That's great. Been refining mine as well. Decided to drop back down to one pair only for now. Okay. Nice. I think that's a good idea. If I had to guess which pair, I think I would either say probably pound dollar or yen. Am I getting close if I'm guessing on one of those two? Is one of those trades coming through for a profit? The yen for the win. I thought it might be that one. That's a good call. It's a great idea. There's so many opportunities on that pair. You you'll get better and you'll be more comfortable with it. You'll know it more than anything else, which will be good. All right, so I'm gonna just get out of this one for a small loss and wait for a new setup. So on that trade layer, I took 2 wins up here and then a small loss for a net win overall. And so now when it pulls back again, I'll enter into a first layer position, and that keeps me in the lowest risk that I can keep myself in, which is what I want to do. I want to keep trading with just 1 or 2 trades on most of the time, and just occasionally when it keeps pulling back against me, I want to be into the heavier trade positions, grab my profits and my losses and get back out and back down to those small position sizes again. I want my working capital to be very low, but my system set up to be able to size up to get in and out and maneuver quickly to take wins and losses and mitigate the risk. So we'll see. We get another pullback here, and I'll get into a first layer. I traded the yen for about a year, actually. I only traded the dollar yen. That was a few years ago, but I really like that pair. You get just nice big moves. Just getting ready to enter in here. If we can get one little more push back up. And reasonable spreads on it. Okay, there we go. So now I'm in one layer. Now if it breaks up, I've got lots of capital to maneuver out of it. So you're planning on keeping the same system of entry and then just waiting patiently for the one pair to set up. Nice. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. You'll become a specialist in the end. Okay, I'm going to get ready to get into my second layer as this pushes up. There's one. If I get another little push higher, get into the second, trade on the second layer. Got this point right back here too. Point there, point here. Nice, another target hit. And a confirmed 3-bar reversal back to the downside, so I can just leave that other trade on. Or if it pops back up, I can work back into that second layer. All right, looks like it's going to give me another opportunity. Right there. If it pops up a bit more, I'll get into that second one. And those stop losses are coming in a pretty good spot right there. So it just shoots straight up. I've got lots of room to maneuver out of that in here. But if it's just going to keep going, we'll just stop out on that first stop loss. Larry's saying, who knows? Oh, did that? Are we lagging huge, or that was from when I was asking about if they're going to keep that class going or not? Is that's where you're responding to, right, Larry? Okay, another push. Oh, another push higher. You're gonna grab that second trade there on that second layer. So now it goes up to here. It'll be in my third layer. There's a little bit of volatility coming in, which is good. Okay, still waiting for another pop up so I can get into that third layer. Didn't get the greatest positioning on this layer, but it's still decent. If I can get it up to that, somewhere in that red line, I can start getting into those 4 trades, which is the third layer. Right on there, that's a good spot. Just getting ready as it pushes up. There's 1, 2, 3. Four. So that's the third layer in. Timing wise, this is a good spot because in just a few minutes we're hitting the top of the hour where there's a little bit of news on the dollar. So we should just get, like, should be decent volatility for the next 15-20 minutes. So I like this positioning. Might pop up and just go and smash my stop losses, but I like this where we're at right now. Larry, are you trading Euro USD? Yep. Trade that same thing every day. And David got his range direction and waiting for the entry signal. Nice. Cool. Is it looking like you might be going long on the yen, David? If you get your signal? Okay, we got the news in a few seconds. $20, we got pending home sales. David saying on higher time frame it looks bullish, but I'm expecting to look for a small short. Okay. And here's the news. Pending home sales. Just getting ready to lighten up. If I can hit a couple of those, take profits. It's positive on the dollar. Forecast was 1%, actual was 1.4%. Nothing to brag about on the dollar, but it's positive. Okay, I got 2 out of those 4 targets hit. And we got a good turn signal right now. So I'll just be slow to do anything at the moment. If it pops back up, I'll get into another 2 to complete that layer again. And hitting some more targets. And take off that bottom one for a loss. And I'm going to take off one more, and that puts me into a good spot. Very low risk. I'm back into a 1 layer trade positioning now. So I took a couple small losses with those wins. I was at $10,012. Now I'm at $10,015, and I'm down to 1 layer. So that was a really good wobble. Super good wobble. Now if it runs back up, I can get back into a 2nd layer instead of a 3rd layer. So it mitigated the risk, moved my dollar cost averaging towards me. And then, okay, nice. And then, so David's has retested the range. And that's what you want, right? You want it to retest and then give you like a trigger to get in once it's tested, retested. I'm getting ready to, if it pushes back up, I'm going to put a couple more trades back in. Yep. Yes, retest and wait for break outside of range again in same direction. Okay, now I get to add into my layer right in here. I'm going to just stretch that, take profit out just a little to accommodate this volatility. So now if I can hit those targets, I can also take this trade off for a small loss and net win again. I'll be ahead. Okay, hit one of those targets. Close both those out. Now I'm ahead again. And then if it pops back up, I can get back into that same layer, and then I'll only be in less risk right here. So now I'm in the same position, same location with much less risk. And I'm ahead. So I'm going to pull up the trade history. And you can see I started down here with the shorts, but now we're all the way up here and I'm positive. So this is like really good wobbling. I'm gaining profits while this market's grinding upward, heading upward. These are really good wobbles in between. Larry, yeah. Yep, I'm trading the Euro USD. David's got his entry. Sounds good. We've got some good volatility now. I think our signals should be pretty good signals at this point. Decent volatility. My chart looks completely different on the 1 minute. Does it help if I back out? Euro USD, yeah. Let me just take off all that history just to make it look clear. Maybe I'll take off all the lines too, just in case it's getting confusing. And I also just hit another target. This is awesome volatility right now. Larry, does that look better now? Is that better now? If this runs down into those lows, I'll get into longs. If it kind of overextends or it stretches down pretty good, I'll get into the longs. But otherwise, I'll wait for a pullback and go short again. Really interested to what's going on with that 1 minute chart thing, Larry. I wonder if either all that stuff on the chart was making it confusing, or if maybe you just got a different pair that you're looking at, maybe on your end. Do you look at multiple pairs as well, Larry? You look at a few pairs, don't you? Okay, getting ready to start pushing back up, so I'll get into a short if it gives me a bit more. See if we get a bit of a 3-bar reversal right in here. On these 2 candles, it should pop up a bit more, and then I'll get back into that short. See if it pushes up a bit more. Grab one there. Let's look at the dollar yen for a second. Just curious to see. Oh yeah, good volatility on the yen. Well, what was going on there? $45 pip dump down. Does my chart still look funny, Larry? Nice, got a nice punch right through that target. Another one hit. If this just extends into the lows, I'll get into the long. Here, David's closing the trade early. Did something happen to it? Dollar yen. David, did you find a short entry and then closing at that early, or did you end up taking the long side? I mean, it could also, it's kind of like it looks like it, I don't want to say anything because breached over 50% of range, broke to time frame. Breached over 50% of the range, broke. Or just breaking out. I'm not quite sure what the lower time frame OB, is that what that's saying? You were on a short, okay, yeah. I think If you found the short entry, I think you're probably good to get out of that early. It's probably a good call, but I don't know. We never know. Okay, if this extends back up, I can get into shorts. If it shoots down, I can get into longs. It's not a great spot to do anything for me. Broke the lower time frame order block. I see. Broke 2 order blocks. I'm going to pull that back up. Right there. Is that where it broke? Am I seeing that right? And guys, yes, I am pulling up the dollar yen just to have a look at it. I'm not trading it. Just having a look at it. To the left of the sweep. I don't know what part the sweep is. This over here. Like it broke back over here. My terminology is just a little bit off. Was this the sweep over here? Wow, that hour chart is just grinding. Look at that. I've not seen that in quite some time. 834 candle on the 1 minute. So that's 934. Oh, 850 candle was the sweep. Long bearish wick. Yeah, okay. 850 candle is the... Oh, now I've got the charts off here, guys. I'm sorry. Given an opposite side entry, may consider re-entry on the long side. I mean, there's a lot of bullish pressure for sure. Probably at 934 candle for you. Okay, yeah. That's why I was getting a little bit confused, I think. Yeah, this would have been the 934 candle for me right there. But look at those bulls are definitely breaking up right now. And oh man, the euro dollar is running down still. There's a lot of energy to the downside. I'm going to see if there's any reason for me to get long now, which I don't think there is. No. Well, no, I don't want to go long on that. Yeah, full stop loss would have been hit if you held. Yeah, for sure. I think that was a really good call to get out of that one soon, quicker than normal. And then Larry says on Euro, USD, our charts are completely different. Larry, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I just have weird charts. Would not surprise me. But I don't really know why we have different looking charts. I'm going to go back to the 1 minute here, Larry. And does this still look off to you? Hey, Larry, I think that you're getting a huge lag. I'm looking at your screenshot. I think you're getting a huge lag. Is there any way you can refresh the live?
Because he left and went to Todd's class.
Yeah, because what I'm seeing, my chart looks like your GUI Pro chart that you just sent me. So what I'm seeing is in line with what you're seeing on GUI Pro. So I'm thinking that the YouTube Live is falling behind. Or maybe if you refresh it, it will just come back to where it's supposed to be. I would take longs at 159 if it went all the way down there. What is on GUI? That is on GUI Pro. Okay. Yeah, Larry, I think you're getting a big lag on my YouTube live video, or at least the visual. Because I can see that what I'm looking at is real time and it matches up to your GUI Pro. All right, if that pulls back, I'll get into another short in here. Perfect. And then this will just be the last iteration for me, however it ends up. Larry, are you able to refresh the live? Or possibly go out and come back in? Okay, starting to get into that second layer. Stop losses are in a good spot. You refresh the screen and it is the same now. So like our charts match now, is that what you're saying? Like it looks right? All right, perfect. Just get out of that last one for a small win. So guys, I usually, like on my own time, I usually trade. My last trade is 30 minutes from now. So if you're still hanging around for a little bit, I can hang around for a little bit, or I usually like to keep these around 2-hour long sessions, but it seems that we're just kind of chatting away at the moment. So you're gonna go to Rex's class. I might also go to that one. Is David looking for a long now? You'll be here for a bit. Okay, I'll just hang around for a little bit longer. We'll just finish this out till, because good volatility right now. And my last trade will be before the end of this hour. I'll hang around for a little bit more. Kind of wish you still had the apiary access. Yeah. Well, they're going through a whole bunch of revamping at the moment, and it's a lot of us haven't been exactly thrilled about some of the changes just yet, but it is it's a whole bunch going on right now. So I think as they transition, hopefully they'll find their groove, and so they've turned the apiary fund into two parts, and it seems like the second part is just kind of dominating now. It's the trader on the street side, and they've now turned it into a prop firm. But at the same time, the trader on the street has, like, the apiary fund has also become officially a hedge fund a couple of years ago. And so I believe that there will be people that are trading for the hedge fund, but right now it's kind of like a bunch of people are just kind of transitioning into the prop firm side of the business. And but I think the intent is to have the prop firm as well as people that can trade the hedge fund. So I don't know exactly how it's all going to continue to go, but for now, a lot of the apiary folks have been getting prop firms, prop accounts, like evaluation accounts. And so I'm going to be getting another evaluation account probably next week that I'll attach to this account, and then see if I can level up with them. That's kind of what's going on over there. I apologize if it's getting noisy over here. My kids are really turning up the volume. Kids will be kids. You got grandbabies making racket in the background too. Yeah, those are good sounds. Sometimes they're a little bit frustrating, but overall, there's no better sound. Gotta love them. Man, it's epic. You've got 2 grandkids as well now. Very cool. All right, wanting to find a long, but I don't like it. There's so much bearish pressure at the moment. You missed it. Just all the kids' noises. Yeah, those are good sounds. All right, if I can get a good pullback, I'll get short on this thing. Yep, my youngest son will be 17 at the end of the month. Wow. My boys are just 6 and 7 now. They'll be 7 and 8 in the summer, July and August. They're just a year and 3 weeks apart. Actually, I'm planning to go find them some new bikes today. They both blew through their rear tires doing skids all over the place. They both blew through them. One of them bikes is still hanging on with some rubber, but just barely. The other one popped 2 days ago, and so. But you know, when they go through bikes at this age, they're outgrowing them fast. So I'm just gonna go get a couple of used bikes today is my plan this afternoon. Gonna go find a couple cheap bikes and just get them something to ride on. Great ages to get the boys outside and working with their hands. Yeah, absolutely. I get them. Yesterday I had the lawn tractor up on ramps, and I was just like sharpening the blades just without taking the blades off. I was just using an angle grinder, and they were like had their safety glasses on. They're watching me sharpen the blades on the mower. I'd pull them into as much stuff as I can. They ride on the tractor a bunch too, and I definitely try and keep them learning all the stuff. Try to teach them to be men. Get them some spray paint and help make them cool. Yeah, that is definitely the way to make those bikes cool. I should do that. Yeah, I should do that. And they can pick the color that they want. Yeah, we should definitely do that. I'm gonna get like 20, 40, $60 bikes, and you know, I might get like 2 to 4 bikes just so they can kind of feel which ones they like, and then I can just sell a couple of them again, and then they could paint the ones that they want to keep. All right, I'm gonna get into a short right in here. Starting to build that little platform with the pressure coming down into. There's a good chance we'll hit that little bottom again, so I'm just gonna stay with the energy. Yeah, we'll see what happens today. I've got a few people all messaging about the bikes because I was asking about like 6 different bikes last night on the Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, there's just so many bikes. Like every day, they're all coming up, and you can find almost brand new bikes. Like people, because the kids grow out of them so fast. The parents buy the new bikes. The kid barely touches it. They throw it back online because they already ran out of time. So there's seriously nice bikes for dirt cheap. I'd much rather go buy a secondhand one when they're going through them that fast anyway. So at that rate. Not to say I don't like spending money on the kids. I do. It's just kind of like the option to get almost new bikes for half the price or even quarter of the price is right there. Yeah. All right, another target hit. Okay, I got 15 minutes for my last trade. I don't mind taking, my rule is I can take it all the way up to the last minute. If it's good, if it looks good, I can take it all the way up to the last minute and start the iteration. I always try to get the kids involved with the budgeting so they learn the value of the things versus the cost of the, absolutely, yeah. We were actually I took the kids down the ditches on the side of the road to go pick up all the beer cans so they can learn to count, and they could learn to go take the beer cans back to the store, because here we can, you can return them for a bit of money. And so they can learn, like, they've been learning the counting and how they can make money, and then also, like, do you want to spend gas to go return those beer cans too? Because I'll say, like, okay, if you want to go and spend the money to go to the store to return them, you can, or you can wait in a couple of days, I got to go back out, and you can come with me, and then you don't have to spend any money on gas. So yeah, I love it though, teaching them budgeting and business. I'm asking the kids right now, I'm saying, ask your friends, boys, what problems do your friends have? You find out people's problems, and then you figure out how to solve those problems and solve them at high levels, and you got yourself a business. All right, trying to break back up. I'll get into another short if it can push up a bit more. Right there, start a layer right in here. As this little platform develops, it becomes like a magnet, so I'm kind of like, feel confident to trade this until it tries to tap it again. Yeah, great lessons. Nice, another target hit. On a roll today. I'm actually even going to take the long side here, if I can get it right on that red line, because then if it breaks down, it still becomes a magnet on the other side of it. So if I can get it right down on the bottom, I might take a long. Got 12 more minutes. One more short right here. It's still a magnet. That red line's still a magnet. Yeah, I've just been like I've been refining my rules so that I kind of like fall in love with them in a way. So that I don't want to veer from them. So I've been like really refining them, and my trading plan, I've been running it through the AI, trying to like make it look cool so that I just really enjoy looking at my trading rules. I can send you them where I'm at right now. It's just I haven't quite got them exactly the way I need to. They're just a little bit. The way it looks is a little bit off. The plan is still good. All right, another target hit. That'll be it for me today. Consolidation on the yen as well. Yeah, both the euro dollar and the yen. That's really nice trading for my system, that consolidation. Nice. All right. So I'm not gonna really be tracking my P&L so much these days anymore, because I find I get so emotionally attached to those values when I keep track of them. So I made $27 today, but I'm not gonna write it down. I'm just gonna forget about it, because when I lose, it's so much easier. It's better if I forget where I was at when I lose, because then I just say, oh, I don't really have much to be angry about when I don't remember where I was at. So I'm just not really gonna record those things anymore. I've done it for years, recorded them like every day, but I find I get so attached to them that I'm just gonna not do it. As long as I follow my rules to a T, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the outcome is at all. So I'm just gonna not record those anymore. I just keep following my rules perfectly. With that being said, I think that's a good way to finish off today. I don't know if you're still looking for an entry on yours. You saying the yen's still consolidating a lot. Do you need it to break out of that consolidation for you to get an entry, David? You found the entry and it's been annoying. Did you end up going long on it? Oh, I see that now. Oh man, that is kind of annoying, because it was really leaning towards a solid break to the upside, and now it's breaking the consolidation to the downside. I mean, you gotta just follow your rules. I'm not gonna say anything, just follow those rules. Went long, yeah. There's so much bullish pressure behind all that. But you gotta follow your rules, whatever those stop out rules are. I have no idea where it is for you. Do you have like a pip value, or do you have just like a mental line in the sand for your stop out? Full stop loss if need be, yeah. All right. I mean, I really hope that turns around. It's got so much bullish pressure behind that today. I feel like you should get your target at some point. I feel good about your bullish trade. And look at that nice little, it's looking like you're getting whipsawed to the downside and popping right back up into that consolidation. So hopefully you get a turn, a whip, and a turn back up. .3 pips on the downside of that consolidation. Oh no, get back up there. Why is it doing that? It's so bullish right now. Go back up. What the hell? Oh, what is it? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Look at that extension. Wow. That smashed your stop loss. Look at that market. That's a pain in the butt. Eurodollar's not doing that. That's purely yen. That's all yen going on over there. Dang. That 16 pip candle right there. Oh, that's dirty, David. Man, that just grinds my gears when I see that happen. Dirty market. Market's gonna do what it's gonna do. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna call it there. And be back tomorrow, same time, same place, from top of consolidation, halfway through your 10:04 candle. Oh, so it got it, didn't it? Yeah, smoked her stop loss, that dang market. Didn't even, oh, frig, yeah. Yeah, man, that's a dirty market. Well, we'll come back tomorrow. There'll be lots more opportunities. Kind of a bit funny now what the yen's doing. That's some weird stuff. It's not the greatest price action. All right. Okay. Catch you later. Have a good rest of your day, guys. And see you next time. Okay. See ya.